we have a special guest in the studio. Mr. Sanjiv Bhasin from IIFL joins us to talk to us about his top picks right now. Mr. Bhasin, hi. Thank you so much for making time speaking with us. Is it getting a bit more difficult to find gems and stocks and dark horses, as you call it? Because it's a lot of these stocks have seen a massive run-up already.
Yeah, morning Anisha to you and Awan. Great to be in your studio. Well, it will always be a glass half full, half empty. Ask those people who are sitting and waiting for that inevitable correction. So corrections don't happen by choice and money is not made by default. It is only made by staying invested. You rightly said, yes, there could be a lot of froth maybe on the mid-cap, but that is who's to answer. The type of flows you're getting into mutual funds are all directed towards that. Now, obviously, the best play is after Prime Minister Modi specified PSUs, you've seen defense, power and railways take off on a tangent. There could be a lot of fraud, but that's what our job is, to find stocks which make money. And we still have two dark horse ideas which we'll give you. But I think now is the time for large caps to definitely outperform. Firstly, I am bullish. I think 20,000 is coming in this month itself. And you could see some consolidation stroke profit booking in mid caps.
20,000 this month itself. What's driving that conviction? We're at 19,560 thereabouts, Sanjeev, at the moment. What's driving that, and what do you think will take leadership?
So, Awan, the last 400 points are going to be very, very difficult, and you know that. But look at the ease with which mid caps are rising every day. It tells me the feeling of missed out is humongous. Global cues are extremely positive. You will have this, teetering on the bond flows and yields and a little bit of the rupee. But look at the underlying. Macros are at the best ever. And I think that it is going to be big boys. So Reliance from the large caps, Apollo Hospital, ICICI are three names which we are very, very bullish. You can add a Tata Consumer, given that consumption and Starbucks will see a lot of traction with the G20 and the World Cup. One of my large picks, one of my mid-cap picks, Devyani, has hit a new high. But I definitely think Tata Consumer has miles to go. However, like I said, this is the time to start to get overweight on Reliance, Apollo Hospital and ICICI. Apollo Hospital is seeing peer groups which are getting listed and their market cap move up, whereas this stock has done nothing. I think Apollo is headed to 5,600. You've seen Yatharth and the new listing get oversubscribed many times. And I think that, the average revenue per operating bed, Awan, was 58,000 this quarter, which they are talking of 9% upside quarter on quarter or maybe yearly. So you can imagine the potential which insurance and health has given these hospital stocks. Hospital stocks are a no-brainer, so Apollo removes the roost. Reliance is telling you how it's encashing its other businesses, the verticals, what it's investing, the oil to chemical business. If you are re-rating ONGC, then Reliance has to be the next in queue. And thirdly, ICICI, the largest lender. Two mid-caps which are dark horses, and take it with a pinch of salt that mid-caps may be a little frothy, but I think there is a lot of value. So if you allow me, I'll come out with those two names.
Please, let's go ahead and discuss those two.
So first would be Tata Tele. Now, Tata Tele is the erstwhile, when NTT Docomo and all that, it's gone past that. It is the marketing arm of teleservices on ICT, on AI, on cloud computing. It has an arrangement with Zoom. It has you name the digital part and Tata Tele is there. Secondly, Anisha, many years back, 18 years, 2005-07, Tata Elxsi used to be 35 to 50 rupees. That's when I invested, when realizing what digital potential was, because Mr. Ganesh was an excellent CEO. Now, House of Tatas is something which I'm very bullish. Plus, you have three plays, TCS, Tata Elxsi and Tata Com, which don't have the, the retail focus. That is where Tata Tele comes in. So, it's an 88, 90 rupee stock. I think this stock, the business is brilliant. It may take time, but it could easily be a doubler, tripler from here.
Okay, so Tata Tele is one of the doublers, and you had the other dark horse bet for us as well, which is that stock?
That is JP Power. Okay, JP Power last quarter came out with an EBITDA profit of 450 crore. The net profit was 110, and we know that there is a debt overhang, but it has 2,500 megawatts of power capacity, 500 in Bina and 1320 in Naigri, which are thermal, and 400 in Vishnu Prayag. Now, you cannot have power assets trade at 5,000 crore market cap, whereas NTPC now is the largest player and you can see the market. I think that JP Power is in the process of divesting some of the large assets. Plus, on the other hand, the holding company JP already has more than doubled in a week. So, I think JP Power to 15 rupees would not be much of a problem. And beyond that, it will depend on how fast the debt can be reduced or return on equity improves. But at 8 rupees, you can't get a better stock or better bargain, which is, which has got everything in it regarding power.
Any sectors, Sanjiv, that you believe currently are looking undervalued?
No, slightly expensive stocks, Avan, like Jubilant, Devyani and Tata Consumer. But I will go with the brands. I want to take risk on these large cap stocks, which are expensive, but the brands are inevitable. And you can see from G20, the World Cup, the whole thing taking off. Secondly, don't undermine the potential of Paytm and PV FinTech. I think like Zomato has doubled, even these stocks can give you a 50% upside. I think that they are slightly undervalued. Even though they've run up from 450 to 850, they've fallen from 2100. So take that to be the benchmark now, the highs which were there, not the lows.
Okay, so that's the take coming in. Just before I let you go, Mr. Bhasin, your word on Voltas, because that was one of the stocks that you were positive on. Today it's doing quite well.
Well, you had to be discerning to buy it at 750 when there was talk of, excellent rains and so on. The humidity has come now. And I always held that Voltas is not a business only on consumer electricals. Anisha, they have a 25% market share in setting up electrical cooling towers in the Middle East. And that is gaining huge traction. Plus now with Mr. Noel Tata talking of that being one of the big consumer plays, I think this is going to 4 figures.
Okay, 4 figures coming in on Voltas. That's one of the bets that Mr. Sanjiv Bhasin had. And of course, the 2 dark horse bet are Tata Tele as well as JP Power. So on that note, we let you go. Appreciate you joining us on ET Now today.
Thank you.
So those were